and welcome back to my channel, Turnips to Tangerines, and welcome back to the Wisconsin series. Today on the Wisconsin series, we are going to be talking about Brubaker's Country Store. I was on a drive yesterday. I just took a nice drive out in the country. It was a beautiful day, a little warm, but I thought, oh, I got to get out of the house here for a little while and go for a little drive. So I took a drive, and I came across Brubaker's Country Store outside of Lena, Wisconsin, and it's another little store, country store, like the Evergreen shop that I told you about. Is Amish based. There's all kinds of, Amish products in it, plus bulk foods and everything you can think of in between. Actually, they have like even from pans, like cookie sheets and baking sheets, to canning jars. If anybody's looking for those, I know those are kind of scarce right now, but they had a whole shelf full of all different sizes, cutting boards, and just things like that. They had a nice freezer section, a nice refrigerated section of different products you can buy. And I don't know if anybody knows anything about, I think it's called sauce to make head cheese with. My mom made head cheese for my German grandpa, and she's the only one that would make it, and I don't even know how to make it, and I don't know really anything about it, but when I saw it, I immediately thought of her, because I thought, oh, my mom used to make head cheese way back when. And another thing they have is a really, 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 really nice deli, and I'll get into that in just a minute, but the first thing I'm going to show you is, besides this wonderful bread that they had, and this is homemade rye bread, and it was $2.50 for this. Now, my husband isn't a rye bread eater. I, on the other hand, love rye bread. I like dark pumpernickel. I like marble rye. I like any kind of rye bread you can think of. I don't know if that's the German part of me or the Dutch part of me, but I love rye bread. And so I picked this up for myself. He does not like the caraway seeds, which I do. So I thought, well, I'll pick that up for myself for $2.50. I can't go wrong. So they had all kinds of bread. They had a whole rack full of different types of bread, and white bread, wheat bread, caraway bread, rye bread, caraway rye bread, all kinds of different breads. So anyhow, if you like rye bread like I do, pick some up, and it smells really good. And I'm going to tell you too here, I forgot to mention that Brubaker's Country Store, bulk foods, meat and cheese, spices and snacks, and they do have a nice section of spices if you're ever looking for anything. The address is 3152 County Road A in Oconto, Wisconsin, and the zip is 54153, and the phone number is 920-834-5010 if you ever want to call them. I think they're open just about every day. Whoa. Seemed like it to me anyway. And my lighting in here today is horrible. It's nice out, and then it gets dark out, and then it gets light out, so I don't know. So please don't mind the darkness in here right now. When the sun comes back out, it'll get light. So that's the address. For me to get there, it was off Highway 141. For me, I took 141 South. I took 64, 141 South to the exit A, which is the Lena exit, and I took a left, and it was right down the road. And like I said, I didn't even know what was there, to tell you the truth. So I was glad I found that. Another thing I bought there was they also had some fresh produce. They had carrots and garlic, onions, beets, cauliflower, broccoli, all kinds of that kind of stuff too, and that's fresh produce. And I only needed garlic, so I picked that up. And they also had, I just picked these up for my granddaughter Willow's coming to stay for a couple days, so I picked her up some of these. They're just your pretzel rods dipped in chocolate, and then decorated with some, you know, I can't think of it, fall sprinkles there. They have little leaves on them and things like that. I'm going to have to try to fix this lighting, because like I said, it is not doing too good here. No, not at all. Awfully dark. How's that? Better? Yeah, I think so. Oh yes, a little better anyway. So we have the decorated pretzel rods. These aren't made there, but they do sell them there. They had a section that was just all for fall, different fall products. And I thought she would get a bang out of those. And they also sold these little orange pumpkins, which I've already eaten a couple of them, but they're little orange pumpkins. Ow, my shoulder is really sore today. Which I thought they would be really, really cute on, like in something. I'm not sure yet what I'm gonna do with them, but I thought, hey, those are kind of a cute little thing. So, I'm gonna just take one out, and they're really cute. They're just little, looks like little pumpkins. And there we go. How's that, if I can grab it? Here we go. Little orange pumpkin. And orange flavoring. Oh, good. And then they had, on the same table, with all the fall different kind of things, fall candy, fall, you know, sprinkles, fall, these pretzel rods. They also had this tea in bulk. And this is an apple dumpling tea. And I opened it up and I smelled it. Oh my God, does this smell good? Now, I like tea. I like coffee, but I also do like my tea, especially in the fall. On a nice cold day, I do like my tea. So I can't wait to have some of that. But I have to get a metal little ball. I thought I had one. I'm sure I do around here somewhere. Now, watch. I'm going to try to open this up. My hands are slippery right here. Oh, there we go. And, oh, you can't even tell you how good that smells. Just look at that. Black tea, and it smells just like apple pie. Doesn't that look yummy? It smells yummy. So there we go. Like I said, I do like a nice hot cup of tea in the fall. So that should be really, really good. And, whoa. And this wasn't so bad. I didn't think price was like $4, but there's a lot of tea in here. I mean, you only use a scoop of tea per cup, so that's quite a bit of tea. And I usually order my tea, but if I can find it there, I'll be buying it there from now on. I usually order it from someplace. I can't think of it offhand. And then they had a whole section for just spices. I didn't really need any spices this time around. So I just picked up some parsley flakes, because those always go with any, you know, you can sprinkle these on anything, parsley flakes, and you pretty much, you know, are good to go. So that's what I was going to do with that. And I thought, there we go. And that was $1. $1 for this whole big container, which is quite a bit of a, you know, container. I don't know, what is that, about a half a cup or so? Something like that. So that's quite a bit there. And that is for the parsley flakes. So they had a really, really, really super nice deli there. You could order sandwiches to go, which were like this thick. Somebody behind me had a sandwich, and they had it on one of these trays, and then it was wrapped. And I think, you know, the thing was about this big, and it had lettuce on it. I think it had a tomato on it. You can make it, to, you know, order it to go, and you can, you know, tell them what you want on it, and they'll put it on. So I thought that was really nice. I didn't catch the price of the sandwich, but that I didn't catch. But the cheese, and I've already opened this up and had a piece, because I love this. This is the dill Havarti. Havarti, is that how you pronounce it? I think it is, yeah, the dill Havarti. And this was $2.95 for a quarter, what is this? A half a pound, is it? Half a pound, quarter pound of cheese. And $6, it was $4.75 was the unit price, which was per pound, which I thought was pretty cheap for cheese. If you have been to a deli recently, in let's say the last 4 months or so, to pick up any kind of lunch meat or cheese at the deli, we are talking the prices went like through the roof. I mean, personally, that's what I think. I thought they're like, whoa. So I don't even think $4.75 a pound for cheese is expensive at all, especially when you're getting it, sliced to order, and it's fresh, it smells fresh, and it tastes really, really good too. And I didn't think that was bad at all. I mean, that's a lot of cheese for $2.95. And I'm just going to have another little piece here because it is really good. And Havarti really melts nicely, I think. So I'm just going to, my dogs just all ran in here too, because you say the word cheese in this house and they go absolutely crazy. That's good. That was really good cheese. And like I said, why not? And they were super friendly in there. I couldn't believe how nice they were. Some of the friendliest group of people I've met in a very long time. But I thought that was really a good deal. So, and I do believe most of their cheese, now I just took a quick glance, there was a line, so I just quickly told her what I wanted, and that was it. So yeah, there was a line, so you couldn't just dibble dabble around, but I think most of the cheeses were under, I'm gonna say $5, like $4.75, $5.25 maybe. I mean, I'm not sure. You'd have to go in and check or call up and ask, because like I said, I didn't have time to sit and look around. I went in there, of course, at 11 o'clock, which was lunchtime, so everybody was getting deli food and deli meat and sandwiches and etc. So, and then they also had, which I bought, because this is turkey ham, and I don't mind turkey ham. In fact, I like it. And I just like the flavor of the turkey ham. And it was on sale for $3.25 a pound. Now, as I said, if you have been to a deli in the past couple months, 4 months, 3 months, 6 months, I don't think I've seen anything meat related for sale in a deli for $3.25 since the frickin' 80s. Well, no, maybe the 90s. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen meat in the deli for $3.25 a pound. So I got a half a pound, and it was $1.76. I mean, you can't even buy Oscar Mayer or Carl Budding meat for $1.75 anymore. I mean, bologna is super expensive. Oscar Mayer beef bologna. Hey, that's like $8. So yeah. So I got a pound of that. A lot of people were getting that. And so for, like I said, $1.76 and $2.95 for the cheese, and the bread was $2.50. That's pretty cheap for a sandwich. And this I haven't tried yet, but I am going to open it up here as soon as I'm done here and probably make my sandwich, make myself something to eat here for lunch, and the dogs will, of course, have a little bite. But I thought that was really, really cheap. Most of the other meats that they had on sale there were roughly, now like I said, I didn't have time to sit and stare and look. I think most of them went for $6 and $6.25. $5.95 a pound, which is considerably a lot cheaper than it is in the grocery stores. So I guess that's why it was so busy. Another thing they had there that I haven't seen in since I was a kid, and I didn't pick it up, but I'm gonna the next time I go there. They had what was called a Dutch loaf. Now I don't know. It's not a pickle loaf or olive loaf, but it's called a Dutch loaf. And I remember my mom used to buy that every once in a while. And I don't even remember what it tastes like or what it really is. So I thought, well, instead of buying it, I'll wait. And then when my husband and I go back in, I'll buy some because, even if he doesn't like it, he'll eat it anyway. So But I hope you stop into Brubaker's, the country store. I hope you enjoyed this video on the segment of the Wisconsin series. And I hope you stop in if you're on your way to Lena or Ocano, or you're just taking a drive down Highway 141 north or south, and you want something to do, stop into Brubaker's and take a look around and pick yourself up a sandwich or, you know, whatever. They have everything in there you would need. And just take a look around and buy yourself an inexpensive sandwich for lunch if you're hungry, instead of going to the drive-thru at McDonald's and spending $18. Stop in there and get a good sandwich for yourself. So, I hope you enjoyed this segment. And once again, this is Brubaker's, and the address is 3152 County Road A in Ocano, Wisconsin, 54153. And like I said, it's a A exit off of 141, right by Lena. So, and then you go down a little ways on the side road. So, I hope you have a good day. I hope you enjoyed this segment of the Wisconsin series, and I'll see you again here next time. Thank you. Bye-bye now. Sandwich. Making myself a sandwich. Yum, 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 yum. Save that for the dogs. Put on that. Now if I had a little piece of lettuce, I'd put that on, but I don't. So, I'm just going to do that. And another little piece of meat, like that. And we will quickly move. Larry, thank you. Always got Larry to help. Ah, my sandwich. Now if I had some potato chips, I'd put those in there, and then we'd go and listen to it crack. And there we go, my sandwich that I'm making with the Brubaker meat, cheese, and bread. Yum, yum. Doesn't that look yummy? It tastes better. Go get yourself some. Bye-bye.